Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is the stage one $500,000 playoff. It's OpTic. It's FaZe. Here we go.
Yeah, on board with Priesta. Not too much movement. Everybody just having their break off, throwing some nades. Formal able to find Priesta. Attaches down low, replays, trades one on Crim, but really not too much movement. But here it'll start. And well, a couple of gunfights going back and forth. Replays, he's going to get on the hill for FaZe.
Hop over to Priesta as he's going to drop, but Replay's picking up time until he's going to get beamed. One-on-one here with Attach and Scump. That's going to go OpTic's way as well. So they get some kills. It's now a split spawn that's going to come in for the side of FaZe Clan as they're going to try and collapse. Karma already rotating early over here to Main Street and trying to get set up.
Yeah, watching Zuma. I mean, when we talk about 2015 Advanced Warfare, it was a long time ago, but it was always that discussion, Zuma or Scump, who's the best player in the world? And for a while there, Zuma was that one guy who, I mean, again, he just won that gunfight over and over again. So Zuma needs to have a big series. Scump shooting like the way he is. He's going to be a fun one, though, but you can see. OpTic, they're setting up for Main Street. Priesta, he's able to find two. And now you have that pinch starting to happen for FaZe.
What can Scump do in this position? There's the first. He gets help from Formal on the second. He's going to stay here at the back box and worry about the spawn, but all four are going to get cut down. And now FaZe coming off spawn here, water side. An early setup for OpTic Gaming as Scump gets him behind one more. He's going to get challenged here by a second, maybe a third. He's winning all these gunfights right now. He should eventually be traded out. He is, but he does such a good job there that you haven't been able to apply any pressure to Main Street right now if you're FaZe.
Yeah, I was going to say they had that pinch at FaZe, but I felt like they just executed that horribly. OpTic, they're getting set up once again. You have Crim back here. He's going to find one. That player jumps right by him. That's Attach. Attach, though, able to get one out of the hill. So you do have 18 seconds left, but a solid start for OpTic Gaming. They should be up about 60 to 12. You have Formal. He's starting to push this back driveway. We're going to head towards this lower docks hill, and that's where FaZe Clan's going to get set up.
And you've got an ability to pinch here, right? You've got on the bottom, Crim 6, well, he gets picked. So that pinch is going to slow down for now. It's going to be on the two players here pushing from barrel side. And that gets cut down to one very quickly by Attach, but Scump trades it out. FaZe, nice setup here in Doc's Warehouse. What can they do? Pressure now starting to mount onto Priesta. Priesta running at the edge. Priesta tucked away in the corner, dives to the opposite side, goes to win the second gunfight on his belly. He's able to do it in a little bit of breathing room here before the next wave comes in from OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, definitely big wins by Priesta, but now it's Attach's turn. He's getting pushed up. He gets traded by Scump, just back and forth inside this hill. There's Priesta once again. Him and Zuma just flying on in. One thing to note we didn't talk about, Maeve, is Priesta's first grand final ever, right? That new kid who just joined FaZe, had a great year last year, gets picked up by this team, and well, let's see if he can win his team a championship. Attaching the hill, but this is what we saw the past couple of series, how key Barrels has been for both teams.
Well, and especially, you know, recently OpTic Gaming, they dominated there in their last series against Luminosity. Can they do it again here? You have one set up at the back blue truck. That's going to be Formal, and he's going to get beamed as Priesta makes the play in the backside. FaZe Clan now collapsing. Karma going to drop as well. Priesta winning all the entry gunfights, but he has to worry about the pressure from the back now as his teammate drops back cold.
Yeah, he needs some help, and he's able to get it. He's able to find one more. One more kill, and he will get streaks, but the pinch is on. He's going to try and play his life. This
Love
is a big
that.
kill.
Love that.
Great play out of Priesta. Now he has a 1v1 versus Karma. Karma going to throw a stun out. Actually, it was a nade, and well, he trades that kill, but the spawns are in for OpTic. Still a 4-point game. Great job by Priesta to get those streaks.
That's unreal. I mean, you get the streaks. How does the break come in for OpTic when Priesta seems to be killing everyone on the map?
Yeah, they just had those back spawns. You can see that FaZe. They were trying to push through the middle of the map. They gave them up. There's still 23 seconds left. FaZe, they break on in. Karma just trying to buy some time. But back and forth, and well, FaZe, they should take the lead. Never mind, Scump with some nice shots there. Nobody in the hill, but we're gonna head over towards that crane, and well, this is where you're gonna want those streaks.
Priesta, 2 big kills in rotation to Barrel. Can he do it here again in crane? Tucked away in the corner, caught reloading though, and Scump gonna be able to get the better of him. Now, if you look at the bottom left, it's Karma that's pushed up towards Doc's Warehouse. He's able to win that gunfight as well, so he's going to relieve a bit of the pressure for now, but here comes the fighter pilot in. Formal trying to hide. Karma gets away as well. It doesn't connect with anything, and during that, Formal's actually able to even pick up a kill.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got that back useless spawn, and well, Scump able to find Zuma, so this is a great hold for OpTic. As you said, they call in that fighter pilot. Attach. He's 8 and 14. You need him to step it up. Still, not too big of a lead, though, for OpTic, but they are controlling Doc's crane. Nice shots right there out of Formal.
Formal patrolling water side. Scump was locking down fire, but Zuma works the collapse there. They do get a couple kills in fire. That's Priesta yet again, but this has been a very good hard point from OpTic Gaming. Yeah, you haven't got every second. You've been cleared out a couple times, but you really haven't allowed FaZe to get close to it.
Yeah, they haven't touched that hill one time. Been pretty back and forth. Again, they still invested that fighter pilot attach. He's able to find Scump. Formal, though, he's having a great game. 14-13. Scump 21-12. He is shooting lights out. We're going to head back towards that statue hill. You have about a 38-point lead right now for OpTic Gaming. No one in the hill right now.
So here we go, into our second set of rotations. Joe, I ask you all the time, but any big takeaways through your first set of hard points there?
I mean, just for me, just the fact that FaZe is getting outslayed, but they still have, you know, they're not out of it. You know, they still have an opportunity to get back in this game. If they can turn things on, they can run away with this one. Priest has been that key guy for them. He's on a 3-3 once again, getting close to some streaks. They're only down 30 points now.
Yeah, tough position to be in when you're working towards streaks, standing atop statue.
But it just feels like nobody's really able to get total control of this map. Both teams just trading back and forth.
There's already, what, 2.5 minutes off of that play clock as well. We've seen that come into play a lot on a map like London Docks. Nice shots there from attach. Takes out Formal and Scump. Disgusting stuff from him. And on the other side of the map, it's Replays getting a big one in transition. 5 seconds remaining on this hard point. Priesta and Attach, are they going to be up to the task now as the collapse comes in from OpTic Gaming towards Main Street?
Yeah, you still have that glide bomb. Zuma spawns very far out. He's all the way out towards that back barrel building. Attach, though, finds two.
Wow.
This is going to spawn OpTic lower water. There's just one player left, though, Crim. He's in a great position, but Zuma comes off that spawn, and he's able to find him. Now Replays, he has a lot to deal with. He's able to find one, but this is great time for FaZe.
This is fantastic. Can they take the lead here? Replays tucked away in a pocket. Gets pushed and will get picked. Next,
watch top street too. Yeah, you have top street as well. Scump, though, he has this pinch. Zuma, he goes on a nice little Zuma flank, but Scump able to win that one-on-one versus Attach.
Nobody in the hard point right now. OpTic rotating in. You've got Scump set up in lights. One in the hard point, one at back bus with that grenade. At least able to get OpTic Gaming out of the hard point for now. Now, OpTic is trying to tack a little bit more onto this lead. They'll get the remaining time here as everyone now setting up for the next hard point. You look how far out they spawn for FaZe. You've got a chance here. You've got a chance.
Yeah,
You've got a 3-on-1 right now for OpTic Gaming.
It's a lot on Replay's shoulders right now. He needs to stay alive. He's going to drop to lower water. Crim, he's going to push up with his team. And while Zuma, he's able to find Formal, but Karma finds Replay. So now the trades are in, but look at Zuma and Attach. They're flooding on in. Scump, the last player here for OpTic, he gets traded out. Now it's just on to Karma.
See if Karma is able to get a kill and maybe contest. He's doing just that. They haven't been able to push him out yet, just waiting for help. And it's Crim6 at mid-map that's going to bring the collapse in. Karma actually gets another kill. Karma and Crim eliminated everyone from FaZe Clan, and they've got Docks control. And look at the bottom right of the screen for you guys at home. Karma, real close to streaks right now, and the kill feed continues to light up green.
Yeah, that was a huge play by Karma to find two. He had a 1 versus 1. They saw FaZe, saw Crim6 pushing top middle, so they pushed the hill. Both guys put pressure on Karma, not able to finish him. He stays alive and just contests. There is a bit of a pinch coming out for FaZe, but again, you have those streaks earned from Karma. Now Attach able to take him out.
Karma gets the streaks, and they've got the spawns for Barrel. OpTic Gaming looking to blow this game open. I'll tell you what, Joe, I want to hear the comms. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listen in with OpTic Gaming.
One's apples. He went top mid to front bar. Front bar right now, statue. Nice one. Understairs dead.
Let's go.
Come on, weak in a little bit weak. Coming in.
I'm weak. I'm watching two. We got good one.
Nice. They're gonna be gate. Two vector, another vector. Nice, guys. They're gonna be gate now. 100%. Gate.
Let me know if you need help.
Zuma, gate weak.
Everback.
Glide bomb.
Oh yeah. They know I'm fired.
Don't stack.
One shot, two. They're in the back. Check gate. Replace 2, 3, top mid, 3 front.
Yeah, three front. They all went in. One guy went water.
Train on me.
One more hill.
Where's the guy? I'm going to danger.
Yeah, I'm going in fire in.
Put water subs. Beer steps. Last guy. Hurt him.
Yeah, I need a front.
Contest that.
I watch your water. 1 in 10 in. 1 went in 10. 2 10.
Just contest, guys.
I got your push, Seth.
You guys have 10?
I got your push. He pushed.
No, he got me. In 10. They have a fighter pilot, guys. In 10.
Oh, okay, yo, one guy going fire. Yo, I have a glide and a fighter. I spawned out.
Statue.
I'm flanking 10.
Front bar 110. Yeah,
1 second. Yo, I'm gonna fighter pilot.
Yeah, one in the back.
One more fire. Shit on. One more. I'll tell you where they are. Okay, one guy 10, one fire, one guy 10, one in fire, right side fire.
10. I needed 10. I got him. I'm getting double needed.
I'm combining him 10.
Low 10. Three guys.
I'm behind 10.
I'm holding your top. I'm holding
dead.
One's top dead.
Got him.
Have your top.
Go, baby.
Let's go up the apples. Watch my front fire if you can. I'm hiding. Front fire. In the back, guys. In the back, guys.
Once again, OpTic Gaming dominating at Crane. FaZe has yet been able to touch this, Joe.
Yeah, they definitely have karma. As soon as he spawns out, you heard him say, hey, I spawned out, but I'm going to call in a fighter pilot. All of FaZe were down low at those lower docks. He pushes in. They're able to get all those kills, and that just allows them. That was a perfect hold from OpTic Gaming right there. Still a 60-point, well, 70-point game for OpTic. We're going to head towards that statue hill. You still have a glide bomb on the karma, but I mean, if you just look at that scoreboard right now, you have Karma at +7, Formal and Crim there even, and then you have Scump at +11. They are outslaying FaZe.
Scump taking over right now. Whether you match him up against Attach or Zuma, he is getting the wins in this one. Karma, once again from behind, able to make a play. A collapse now coming in from OpTic Gaming onto the hardpoint. 2 players at statue. That grenade's not going to do much good here for Karma, as he's going to have to slow it down. But FaZe just trying to bring this back bit by bit. A mile, it seems like, to go if they're going to take this game 1. So far, it's been dominated by OpTic Gaming.
I was going to say, that was a solid hold from FaZe if they could have got a good amount of time there, right? I mean, they could have put themselves right back in the game. This isn't, you know, too far away for them to still win this one, but just feels like every single kill that, just like that OpTic's getting is so effective. Just not making sure that FaZe is getting time.
Zuma, just maybe some unfortunate timing there. He wanted to catch them coming underground, but gets caught sprinting, and that's 3 kills that come through for OpTic Gaming. They're now going to get set up for Main Street. You'll have 3 hitting from Cole and 1 from the bottom. They clear the player out bottom, but the gunfights go to FaZe at Cole. So now Formal and company have to deal with the pressure coming in from top and mid. Karma wants to invest the glide bomb here. Doesn't find anything, so the player is able to push out lights and get into the hardpoint for a moment. Attach trying to go big. They need to get OpTic Gaming out because they just cracked the 230 mark.
Yeah, they're very close from winning this one. FaZe. They have to be perfect from here on out, but Crim6, he's able to find one. He's on a 3 spree. Gets taken down by Attach. Just 14 more seconds. Zuma there as well. We have 2 players from OpTic here.
Zuma and Attach doing it all. Zuma able to clear them out with 25 seconds remaining. You've got to get all this time, and you've got to win the rotation. You can see they've already sent Attach over to Doc's warehouse to get set up. So this is going to put a lot of pressure on Zuma.
Zuma has to stay alive for 2 more seconds. No, they go for it. They might be able to get that tick as well.
Yep.
OpTic may be able to end it right here. They have to put pressure on his FaZe. FaZe, oh, great nade out of replays. That'll start the rotation, and OpTic are so far away.
That grenade just saved the game. That grenade doesn't connect and kill both players. It might end there and OpTic Gaming get the W, but you're still alive. There's still some breath in the lungs here for FaZe Clan. Over the 180 mark, but still trailing by 60. They've got to be flawless. FaZe has been so good in hardpoint, so good on this map. But is this too tall in order to hold with only 8 points needed for OpTic Gaming? So far they're doing it, Joe.
They are in replays. He's going to get a solid flank here. He's going to find 1. He's going to find 2. He's got streaks as well.
Oh my God, this is happening here. There's only 20 seconds on the play clock as well. You got to think about the contest if that begins to happen. Top mid cleared out. They're moving top to get the spawns for barrel building as well. The comeback dream alive and well for FaZe, but Crim6 wins a big one-on-one on the backside. But look at that spawn. They still spawn blue truck, so Crim should be picked off from behind in a matter of seconds here.
Yeah, and he's going to call this in because they just need 8 more seconds. He finds 2. There's 1 more player in that hill. He's able to find the 3rd. That's his teammate, though. And look how far OpTic's out. FaZe, they're going to win this rotation.
FaZe can do this.
Yeah, they're going to be at about 230 points. OpTic, one's going underground, one's going cold. This is a big gunfight. Zuma not able to win it. 2 players of OpTic in the back.
Replays is going to need help here.
As well.
Replays is going to need help here. Replays gets a lot of tags, but not able to finish it. They can't allow much of a contest either with how low the play clock is. Another one-on-one from Crim6, but FaZe now in the lead. FaZe trying to make the plays. Is Attached tucked away in a corner. They only need 4 more seconds, but the contest is in from the front. They can win it.
My God,
they have to clear him out. They can't do it. FaZe Clan with the comeback. They get the win, Joe. They get the win.
What a game out of FaZe Clan right there. Perfect hard point. When you go from that rotation from Main Street to lower docks, Replays is able to get streaks. He finds 2 with that pistol. Holy smokes, what a game 1.
Welcome to the grand final here at the Stage 1 playoff. Everyone can breathe for a moment. Oh.
I can't.
Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm not even kidding. That was insane. You know, when Crim won the one-on-one in Cole and then got another pick at the back, I thought they were going to get the break there, but FaZe take over, and suddenly that play clock goes from being against OpTic, or being against FaZe, to suddenly against OpTic, and it doesn't even matter.
And look at this. You have everybody negative on FaZe, but I kept touching on it. It felt like the OpTic lead just wasn't large enough. FaZe stuck with it. You have that clutch nade out of replays. He then gets streaks.
He doesn't get both those players, and that could be game. That could be game. But let's take a look at the final stretch here, Joe. Now that we can slow it down and watch it a bit, break this down for people at home, what the key moments were down the stretch.
So you can see what OpTic's doing. They know they need 8 seconds. There's 17 seconds on lower docks. They're trying to end it here. Here comes that fighter pilot. He finds Formal, he finds Crim6. So that spawns OpTic all the way out. Now this is the big decision. What does OpTic decide to do? You send 2 players towards that underground, 2 players down low. Well, FaZe, they get set up and attach. He is in a key position. Zuma loses this gunfight. He's gonna lose this right here. He goes for the melee, misses it. But like I said, attached won that gunfight top middle. That stops pressure up there. He rotates on in. And this is where you thought it went all wrong. But attach wins another one against Scump. He buys enough time for those players to spawn out water. And OpTic, they're just waiting for that pressure to come in. And attach just stays alive in this corner.
Yeah, you think, I thought when Crim got those couple of kills, they were gonna be good to do it. But attach, sneaky beaver, tucked away in the corner. Now the contest is in, and with FaZe in the lead, though, that clock plays to their favor. It doesn't come down to the clock, obviously. They close it out here, but that was one of the more insane comebacks. What was the lead? 60, 70 points that you had for OpTic Gaming?
It was like 237 to like 162.
And that's one of those moments.
I just made that up.
That's one of those moments where we mentioned, like, we'll say, you hear us say it a lot, like, the other team has to be perfect. Like, when you're down that much and you only need, let's say, 8 points like it was for OpTic Gaming, you have to play perfect hardpoint. You can't give up garbage time. You can't give up any early time in rotation. You have to win every gunfight that matters down the stretch. And sweet Mary Martha, they did just that.
They definitely did. Now, that was one map win for FaZe. They have to win 5 more, so still a lot of work to do.
Oh, God, we might have 2 best of 5s, too. I got to slow down.
Yeah, so you have London Dock Search and Destroy up next, followed by London Dock CTF. Then we're going to go to Ardennes for us for a couple, but, man, what a game number 1 from FaZe.
With FaZe winning that and how good they've been on London Dock Search and Destroy, I mean, suddenly, this first best of 5 looks really good for FaZe, right?
It definitely does, but this is one that OpTic won against Luminosity. That allowed them to win that series 3-1. OpTic's been very solid at London Dock Search and Destroy this weekend. But as you said, FaZe, they've been just as good. This is their map. This is their map pick.
Oh, here we go. Map 2. Those that have been with us all weekend long, tweet the stream. Get your friends watching, your family members, your goddamn pets, because this is going to be one hell of a grand final. Let's kick it into map 2, OpTic, FaZe.
So FaZe, what do they love to do? They love to send Zuma right down the middle. Zuma and Attach love to push these water stairs. That's what they're doing right now. Pretty spread out, though. Same with OpTic. You can see they have 2 players back fire, 1 by that A site. There's only 1 player B, but Priestess go for that one-on-one, and he loses it to Crim.
Crim going big in this one. Suddenly, replays, isolated alone. He's got a world of work to do. Scump hunting for him low. Scump's gonna get spotted.
Tough shot.
Yeah, you're not getting any auto aim there. no aim assist as you're trying to shoot through the bottom docks.
Yeah, I just had to, help him out. Let everybody know at home those are tough shots to hit.
Yeah, those are very, very tough.
Before Twitch chat yells at replays.
All right, so round 1 to OpTic. They're going to strike first behind a big opening there from Crim6. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just started with Crim winning that one-on-one versus Priestess. So what Priestess likes to do is sort of light flank up that B street, forces that one-on-one, and then Zuma tries to trade it, but Crim heard him. Pre-fires that corner. Great round from Crim.
What are you seeing right now out of the offense here from OpTic?
Just a pretty straight up A hit. Scump gets hit with a nade. They try to pre-fire through. That's attached on those water stairs. Try to catch Scump crossing, but this is what we saw earlier against Luminosity. You have Crim6 right outside that underground, but Zuma, this is his playground. He loves top middle.
First gunfight, replays, gets the first blood. Scump is gonna drop, and now man advantage here to FaZe Clan. OpTic still trying to find an opening to get this bomb down. Attach, working his way forward. Nice shots there onto Crim6. Formal's next up. Formal wins 1 gunfight. Maybe gives them a chance in this round, but it's still gonna be a 2 versus 3. 45 seconds on the clock. Still not able to really get this bomb going anywhere.
Yeah, you can see the players at B in middle. They back down up. They'll give OpTic map control because they know they have to plant that bomb. 30 seconds left. Formal's pushing up towards that fire. Attached, though. He's wrapping back. Heads up play. But does Formal find replays? He does. The trade has to be here. Has to be here. Fast attack. Loses it.
Formal guns him. There's one more. 1-on-1 now. 15 seconds to go. Karma able to win it. And OpTic Gaming get 2 rounds in a row. They clutch up in the 2 versus 3 behind spectacular shots from Formal.
Yeah, that was vintage Formal right there. Like, just winning every single 1-on-1. Attach had to trade that kill. If he trades that, it's 2 versus 1 with 15 seconds left. But again, just individual plays from OpTic winning them these rounds.
And rounds like that are what can win you a search and destroy. When you're down a man, you get first blooded, and you're able to bring it back. A clutch moment for OpTic Gaming, but I want to see how FaZe Clan answers here. What are they able to do on the offensive end of things? Attach has gotten into this A site. He's got Formal going low on him. We'll see how aggressive Formal opts to get in this position.
Yeah, Formal has an AR, so he's not going to get too aggressive. Attach is going to just play this very patiently, and they're just going to really wait on him. Everyone else is waiting on the FaZe side. You have Zuma pushing top middle. Crim catches him, though. Replays. There we go. There's that attack. Priesta finds Crim. Again, Priesta is so annoying on this B street. He's just going to plant the bomb. You have both OpTic members really focused on that A site.
So this would be another 2v3 if OpTic can pull this out, or can this time FaZe use that man-up advantage to get the round victory? Attach, nice 1-on-1 victory there. It's all on Karma. Karma challenges the bomb, and Priesta ready and waiting. He was the hero of the dramatic Game 5 on London Docks against Luminosity. Finding some more plays here as he wins the 1-on-1.
Yeah, it's a tough gunfight for Karma.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, just a little bit. He's left in that 1-on-3, but yeah, that round really just starts with Attach. Zuma tried pushing top mid, Crim finds him, but then Attach goes. That's really the sign for him.
So it's what, a 2v3 that OpTic pull off, now a 3v4 that you get from FaZe. Neither team doing a whole lot behind their first bloods, except that first round that OpTic won behind Crim6.
You know, well, it looks like OpTic, they're going to hit that B site very fast. Priesta, though, he's going to stun him up. That's going to give them a ton of information. Look where Zuma is. He's going to be the point man for FaZe. He's able to find the first on the scump. He's going to back down now. He knows Karma's weak in that light.
Priesta's ready for it. Oh my God, or not, as Karma takes his head off. What a win there from Karma. Replays, hunting right now, and he's going to back it up.
Careful. He's got to be careful.
He's trying to find an STG. He's trying to get an AR in his hand. He's going to back up all the way to useless. Zuma is going to get picked mid-cut. Now you have Replays useless, and Attach starting to work his way up. I think Replays just hurt him. Replays hurt him, but not able to win it. Karma opened things up. Karma also shutting the door on the life of Replays. Now it's on Attach in a 1v3. First gunfight goes to Attach. 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot right now. He's getting sprayed through by Formal. The other player's flanking him. That's Crim6. He's trying to win this gunfight. Crim is going to watch this exit. You see both of them going on in at the same time. And what a round again out of OpTic. I mean, if Priesta wins that gunfight, it's over. It's just these one-on-ones that FaZe is losing.
How did Karma win that?
I have no idea.
That's just one that you, I mean, maybe no gunfight's a gimme exactly, but that's one you certainly expect him to be able to take with the way he's been shooting. Karma has been performing so well this weekend. You could say the same for Priesta. Both those flex players on these teams have been just spectacular.
I mean, a couple 1v1s go the way of FaZe, and this is a completely different story. It's probably 3-1 to FaZe.
And this is a map, and it's their pick. It's where they've been so solid. You think you get a 2-0 advantage, and you're feeling really, really good about what you're able to do.
Nades traded back and forth in the middle of the map. This is what FaZe has been doing. Been sending a couple players middle, one towards that A site, and then Priest has been that point man at B. But he has to be careful. He has bomb. I was going to say he has bomb, and he drops it. Crim and Scump were able to find him.
Crim now with his third first blood in this one. The first round where he got the first blood, he followed up with a second kill. Does it again here, but Formal will get pushed. Caught with a stun in hand. Karma just trying to trade it out, trying to find the gunfight, but Zuma's now got cover behind the window.
Yeah,
he's got to back up. Yeah, he's going to get pushed. He tried to get out of there, but wasn't able to retreat deep enough. So despite the fact that it was a 4v2 behind the two kills from Crim6, suddenly it's a 2 versus 2.
And look at Zuma. He is just running around the map. Crim, though, spots him. Zuma, he's going to get caught. Great shots right there out of Crim6. 6 and 2 on a 3 spree.
He's working on the ace here. Can replays clutch, or will Crim get the ace? And this is a very, very important round for FaZe Clan. What can replays do? The world champ. So much to do. He turns it into a 1 versus 1. Crim is dropped. Scump, you're up next. He's able to grab the bomb. Oh, he's planting wide in the open. Scump peeks it. Scump spots him.
Yeah, good job by OpTic. I mean, Replay just has to try and plant that bomb.
It's just not, he has no idea where Scump is at all.
Yeah, you have no idea. And I imagine he doesn't expect them to both be underground. So a heads-up play by Scump to go where Crim6 just lost that gunfight.
Would you have, if you were Replays, would you maybe try to plant that safe from some side at least?
I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, just a tough spot.
Well, I just mean from that spot you can get hit from, whether you're pushing from mid, the backside by bus. I mean, you're open to just about everything.
Yeah.
You got to think maybe he's assuming he's rotating from A in that spot?
Yeah, maybe so.
Or just thinking, hey, I need to get this darn bomb down or I lose the round. Priest does some nice shots, but not able to finish the kill into Cole. But a big 4-1 round advantage here for OpTic Gaming.
Well, attach it. He gets picked. And this is the way FaZe likes to play. They like to play very aggressive, very middle map oriented, especially with Zuma and attach. Zuma able to find one, but he gets traded out.
It was Krim working on the ace last round.
Saw him. Yeah, Replay's trying to get out.
Now it might be Formal.
Oh, didn't see him. Bad timing right there.
Formal now working on an ace. He's got all 3 kills in this round, just trying to one-up what Crim6 was just able to do. Last gunfight in the corner. OpTic wins it. How are they doing this? FaZe is so good on this map. We know they are. We know the preparation that OpTic Gaming did for LG. You're not sure if they put in the same time for FaZe. They might not have expected FaZe to be in this position.
That's what we were talking about, right? Like, how much prep work did they do for FaZe Clan? Maybe they have a giant folder of every team, but it just seems like they're counter-strategy. Again, a couple 1v1s go differently. It could be a tie game.
And those are plays that have been going the way of FaZe.
Yeah.
Priest has had what feels like 1 million clutches this weekend.
And I'm sure after that game number 1, they want to challenge everything.
That's true. That can carry over sometimes.
Yep.
Karma, a legion of grenades in front of him.
Catch him. Zuma's going to catch him. Yeah, he plays very aggressive up fire. Oh, wow! That gunfight as well. That's the fights that FaZe typically wins. Scump now left in a 1 versus 3. He has a lot of work to do. He's going to get out towards that coal room.
He's got an armored class right now, so he's loud, not all that fast. He does get spotted now. He's just going to try and push Zuma here. He's able to win it. Great play there by Scump. Now turns into a 1 versus 2. You've got to close this out. It's a 3v1 you had for FaZe Clan. You've got to win this to keep your dreams alive. Scump spots 1 top mid. He's seen both players now.
Going to start that plant. Attach, he's going to back. Well, I thought he was going to back up, but he's going to stay up top middle. They're going to get pretty far set up. Replay spots him. Attach should be able to clean this up. Maybe. Maybe not. No, Attach, he's got a bad angle. Replays it. Oh, my.
Woo! Nice play there by Replays. Just gets to the cover behind the bomb and lines up Scump. A nice effort there in the 1v3, but Replays not missing the shots when it counts.
No, I thought that was going to be a scary round for FaZe right there.
Well, he kept expecting Attach maybe to get some shots in when he was crossing, but
yeah,
once he got in there, yeah, things definitely become a little bit spicier, but Replay's able to do it. Round by round, they've got to bring this back. You don't see many 1-5 comebacks, but they happen. We had 1 at Birmingham. We'll see if FaZe can do it here.
And why not after that game 1? OpTic, they're going back to their A strat. You have Krim playing inside barrels. Well, another first blood for them. That is 5 on the game. Zuma doesn't check that corner. There's a trade, though, from Priesta. Still a 2v3. Oh, Replays, spots Formal. Oh, nice win once again out of Karma.
This might be it. They hear Replays. They know his positioning. Bomb now getting planted. 1v3 for Replays. Otherwise, we've got a tie game. Nice shots there to pick Scump out of the window. Did he see him?
He saw him. Cross? But did Karma see him? Karma's watching his cross. Oh, no. Karma's looking right. So Replays is in a good position here. If he can catch Formal out, might be able to win this. Oh, he saw him. 25 seconds, Karma. He's going to see him go in there as well. He gets to that window. This is a tough gunfight for both.
Oh, Replays the 1v3 and give him the streaks, the comeback dream. It's still here for FaZe. What a play. No excitement from Replays, but buddy, that was incredible.
That's his poker face. 100%.
Unreal.
He's got to be stressed out.
Unreal.
Please don't let this happen. A 70-point comeback, a 5-1 comeback.
That was disgusting. I mean, both kills. He picked Scump out of one window. He picks Karma out of the other. He sees Formal. He probably sees like an elbow in that position, but he's able to make the plays. He drop shots him around the corner. Magic in the air for FaZe Clan right now.
The one good thing is they did see Replays diffuse, so they know he has streaks. So you see everybody with Well, never mind. You saw a couple of players with Mountain. Formal doesn't. He has armored, but yeah, Crim's in a good spot. They're gonna find him. He's gonna find Formal. Can he find anything? No, but Crim6 gets taken down by B. And look at this. They follow that up with a bomb plan. I love this play out of FaZe.
Things collapsing before our eyes for OpTic Gaming right now. What looked like a surefire victory in a tie series now looks like a FaZe miracle.
If Replay should get artillery as well, that could be big. He's 1 kill and assist away. Does see Scump. So clean that up. Just needs 1 more for artillery.
Karma does get a kill, so it's 2 versus 3, but there's so little time. Under 20 seconds to go here. They have to make the play, and Zuma finds another kill. Last man up is going to be Karma. Karma is cut down.
It's the assist.
Like we said, it's round by round as FaZe continue to survive. And they've still got a streak. Did he get the artillery?
Yeah, he got an assist.
Oh, what a devastating, what devastating 2 losses this would
no
be.
way it could happen, right?
It's the grand final, man.
Yeah, why not?
Anything can happen. Here we go. Round 10, FaZe need a victory here to push it to a round 11. You've got streaks for days on the side of Replays. Connects with a grenade onto basically, I think, everybody on the OpTic Gaming side. Zuma gets a lot of information too as they're going to push through. And how does Zuma play it? I'm curious. Watch that number 4 in the
He's gonna go chase Crim, try to catch him. He's gonna try and catch him. Yeah. There we go. This is the gunfight. Oh, Crim6 so weak, but Attach goes down at that A side. Streak coming in. Is he gonna find anything? Might be able to find one. Does find Karma, and Crim goes down. Now you have a 2 versus 3.
They got a chance to do this.
Yeah, he saw him as well. He saw Scump jump out of the window. That's Priesta right here. Scump very weak.
He's tagged. 3 versus 2. They spot him on the outside. Zuma able to win the gunfight. It's now all going to be on Scump. Scump in a 1 versus 2. He's going to get dropped, and it's round 11. Round 11 as FaZe continues these miraculous comebacks. Oh, my God. What the hell is this, Joe? Joe, what's happening?
I don't know. What I do know is we're going to a round 11.
This weekend has been bonkers.
No, this series has already been bonkers.
That's true. That is true. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, round 11 in game 2 of the grand final.
What's OpTic going to do? It looks like they're thinking about it. One player was waiting for a while. Zuma, he's also working on streaks, so 1 kill could be huge for FaZe. Is he going to find it? This is such an important gunfight. He's going to back down. He knows it. It looks like they're trying to push middle. There's Scump. Yeah, Attach on him.
Attach gets vision on the cross. Smoke is out. Replay's ready and waiting here in the window. Zuma's pushed up to mid. Zuma's going to drop. No streaks for him. Replay's going to call in the artillery on the backside. They're trying to survive it. They're able to get into the site. They're able to get into the site. They're getting tagged up, though. Scump with a kill. Priesta with a kill. It's all in Attach now. The comeback seems to be dead. The comeback seems to be dead. He runs through his own artillery. He runs through his own artillery. And now it's a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, but Crim knows where he's going. Crim has read this perfectly, but I think Attach saw him. Did Attach see him?
1-on-1. 1-on-1.
Oh, my God.
Crim's in the site. Attach tracking back. Crim goes low on him.
I think he might have saw him. Ring around the Rosie.
Attached to the other side, 20 seconds on the clock. Crim's got to find the kill or get this planted. Oh my God, Crim's hitting mid-map. Attach comes back. Here's the gunfight. Attach is able to win it. FaZe Clan up 2-0 with the 1-5 comeback.
Kidding me? What a play out of Attach OpTic. They don't expect him to go around. He just runs through his artillery. These 2 maps have been absolutely ridiculous.
But I love it. We know how inconsistent artillery can be at times at finishing a kill when you go through it. He just marches on through. If you're OpTic Gaming, you don't think that's happening. You don't think there's a chance of that happening. And he catches 2 of them and clutches in the 1v1. You had a 1v3 from Replays, a 1v3 from Attach, and OpTic Gaming just got punched in the stomach for back-to-back maps.
I mean, in 2015, 3 years ago, OpTic always talked about how they just could never beat these guys. A different roster. There was no Priesta. There was no Replays. But it was Zuma and Attach. They were always just a thorn in their side. They could never beat them. It was always so difficult for them, and we may have that same situation on our hands.
They had 2 1v3s.
I am shaking.
They had 2 1v3s.
Yeah.
2 of them, Joe.
It was 5-1.
What in the hell? Let's take a look at a replay.
Yeah, so that's a big gunfight.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets picked. Now it's all on Attach. And Attach is like, you know what? Screw it. Right on through the artillery he goes. Karma's like, what just hit me? Picks it up. The second on bomb snaps onto him. Scump's turning around like, where the hell did Attach come from? And then one of the more stressful 1v1 is this takes about 25 seconds to develop.
I thought he saw him right there, but I guess not. And Crim read it perfectly. And then it's just so many ridiculous timings right here. Attach and Crim, they just both.
Who else would you want from either team in this 1v1?
Both of these players, this is it.
Exactly. Attach for FaZe, Crim 6 for OpTic. And this is where it's crazy. Like, Attach just checks it. He checks mid, and the hip fire connects. The one-on-one, which could be the biggest moment in securing this first best of 5. Because remember, OpTic Gaming come from the winners bracket, so FaZe would have to beat them twice. Whew. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are having fun, because I'm having a great damn time. But guys, this series is not close to over. This grand final, not close to over. It is the first time OpTic and FaZe have made it to a grand final in Call of Duty World War II, and this has been an absolute treat. Guys, don't go anywhere. It's CTF London Docks coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stage 1 Playoff Grand Final. Oh, we've been in for a treat. We've had a lot of competition this year, but I think it's safe to say that those first two maps rank amongst the best maps we've had the entire year.
Maybe in the history of competitive Call of Duty. Like, I have no idea how FaZe is up 2-0, but they are. But one key note is, again, they have to beat OpTic twice. This is just the first series. OpTic, they come from that winner's bracket. FaZe from the losers. So.
OpTic's like, just get me off this damn map. Take me anywhere else. We need to change the scenery.
All right, say this is a 3-0 or a 3-1, whatever it is. If you're OpTic, do you even change those maps? Like, do you just play them again on it?
That's a good point. Here we go, guys. Can FaZe close this first best of 5 out with a 3-0? Or to OpTic Gaming come alive and stop falling apart in the final moments? They've got a good push here early on. The only man up is going to be Replays.
Yeah, Replays has to get a kill, loses that gunfight. Here we go. This is what's scary about London Docks. Great kill out of Attach. You have one player pushing to his left, though. Weakens up Scump a little bit. Nice trade by Priesta. Formal still alive, though. Zuma, well, he's having a nice little Zuma flank.
And it works out perfectly. He's going to slow everything down. Formal's been dancing inside a fire for what seems an hour. He's got another kill, but finally is going to end up dropping. And that, who was the player that got the kill onto Crim as he was trying to run the flag out? Because that ends up being the crucial one. If he gets into fire there, that's likely a score.
I believe it was Attach.
That kill from Attach, a massive one. But this time, Crim able to get away. Replays hits the edge, but Scump finds a couple of kills at mid-map. It's Karma that's able to get it done, and there's the wipe. OpTic Gaming rebounds here in the opening to the CTF after just brutal, devastating losses in the first couple of games.
Yeah, and again, if you look at the veto process, OpTic, they don't want to play FaZe and Ardennes Forest. And FaZe, they did win a flat tower today, but they choose to play London Docks CTF. Formal still alive. Formal is destroying right now. He wins another gunfight and fire. Scump finds Priesta. This is going to be 2-0 for OpTic. Unless there are some heroics on the FaZe side, but they have just been stuck in their base for 90 seconds.
And it's just been the fire domination.
Yeah.
I mean, Formal did it early. He did it again here for this pool. And OpTic Gaming strike again in the opening 90 seconds. And Formal very close to streaks. This is exactly what you need if you're OpTic. It's got to be tough to do after the first two maps, but they're getting something going here, Joe.
Yeah, this is a great response for OpTic because, to be honest, I thought they were right smack dab right in the middle of the Tilted Towers.
There's the kill. There's the streaks. Now there's a couple to work with. They got another flag out. Nice shots again from Formal. Flag going to be out on either end, though. He wants to call him the streak. That's going to pin the player inside a Cole. Actually, he's going to run it out and try to get the lights. He's not going to make it. He's going to get caught by the Glob Bomb, but there is going to be Replays there to pick it up. Two players from OpTic Gaming going to be pushing out a Cole to try and catch them here. Formal picks up the artillery as well, and now hits the cross, but Replays will get the better of him.
Snuck. Yeah, Karma got through. Karma got through. He's going to get this return. Another
3-0. Karma making the play as he gets through on the sneak.
Yeah, just some great timing right there that Karma finds. Zuma, though, he's starting to push up. Can they finally get a cap on the board for FaZe? Finds Scump. He's just going to take it towards Cold Room, try to take it to his teammates. Well, actually, Juicy runs back at Scump, wins that gunfight. He's going to have a little bit of help from Replays as well.
He stuck him! He stuck him, and he got the kill!
Karma's still alive, though. Karma finds two from Fire. Fighter pilot's in. That's from Formal. But Karma's still alive, and Karma wins it as well.
And he was so close to streaks. You got to wait another second there for the fighter pilot to end, right? He's so close. And just gets picked off on what it must have been the final second there of the streak. Now you got streaks on Karma as well. They've got artillery dropped to the back of the base. Scump is pushing into fire and almost narrowly comes out with a victory over Attach. But this is going to be another pull here for OpTic. There's one player directly behind Crim 6. Formal trades it out, but not before the return comes in. So I thought he was just going to grab it.
Yeah, he backed up. He's going to play for the kill. Zuma's back here. FaZe, they overextended. I mean, it's not like Formal's going to know. And now you have a little bit of a defensive hold right now for FaZe. You have one player back there just left. That's Attached. Nice shots onto Karma. Nice shots onto Formal. And here comes that counter. It's just Scump and Crim 6. What can Crim do? Can't do much, but Scump, he's able to find that kill onto Attached. So both flags are out for both teams.
Here we go. Another standoff. Who's able to make the play? Scump hits the edge. Zuma's going to get the return, but a streak does come in. Doesn't pick up anything. This is home free now for FaZe, as they will get on the board in the final 60 seconds here, and that's got to be a huge cap for FaZe,
yeah,
the way this was going.
Just get on the board. I mean, Replays is 3, and everybody's basically negative right now on the side of FaZe. Attach has been having a clutch game. He's had a couple of clutch stops for them that have just stopped flagpoles. But I mean, I liked what they did though. They switched up the tempo a little bit. They just started overextending Main Street, right? Like they just said, hey, let's hold our base, screw it. If OpTic is shooting this way, we'll just go to theirs.
And it worked out. They got him on the board. Can they make anything else happen? Replay is the only one really in position. There's somebody tucked away in a corner, so that's going to drop. But look at that number 4 in the minimap. That's going to be Karma.
Attach though. Attach is here again.
Nice play by Attach.
If I was FaZe, I'd just leave Attach in the base and the other 3 could just go.
Let them fly. Let Attach make the heads-up plays at home on defense. But with the final couple seconds ticking away, it's a 3-1 advantage for OpTic Gaming here. They have to hold this for 5 more minutes if they can push this to a Game 5, Joe. Or sorry, a Game 4.
In FaZe, at 3-1, you're probably pretty happy because the way that started, with how many streaks OpTic had, this could have been 5 or 6-0.
It really could have been. If we know anything about FaZe, they enjoy long series, 4-game series, 5-game series.
They also enjoy dramatically beating OpTic somehow.
God, those first 2 maps, man. I think I'm still shaking. But now let's get into our second half here of the CTF. Who's going to get the opening push? Attach is able to find a pick. Second one on the edge is Scump, who's able to trade this out. So we'll come to a bit of a standstill now around mid-map as everyone vying for position.
FaZe, they are on attacking, I feel, the more preferred side, right? We saw what OpTic was able to do. You can really get them trapped in their base. It's a little bit easier to defend this flag where FaZe is spawning. But again, FaZe, they're just trying to defend their base. They're stuck on, you know, basically with all that map positioning from OpTic.
FaZe clan trying to close out this first best of 5 with a hot 3-0. They need to bring the comeback here in the final moments of this second half in the CTF. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listen-in with FaZe clan.
I'm staying in the corner. Just stay in the corner. Buy us time. I'm going beer.
Very much Scump.
I need it from beer. I need it from beer.
We killed him cold, right?
Come on, yeah.
Yo, on me. Hey, yo, beer steps. Coming up your steps.
Going beer steps.
All right, one's foremost ramp. I see him ramp. Yep, there's ramp. Hey, one shot ramp. One shot middle cut. Karma's heady right here. Karma's one shot middle cut. Karma's middle cut. All right, I threw a nade in beer.
Give me beer.
Look, I'm coming around.
Stop your steps.
I'm going left side. I'm going to go left side. Go ahead. All right, let's go.
Top your steps dead.
Nice. Stay down, Dylan.
I'm going 10. I'm in 10 right now. I'm
looking top. Yeah, you can push to 10 probably. Middle map. 2 beer. I'm just passing. I'm going to the base.
Okay.
2 in beer. Top water steps.
Top water steps. One's going to be no beer.
Water. Pulling it away. I don't see him in a beer. Just keep watching chase. Fuck, Karma got me. I don't see him in a beer. Oh my fucking god.
Did they kill you or not me?
Yeah, he's in coal, guys. I'm up in 2 seconds. Coal. Spawn here.
Nade flag, guys.
Yeah, I'm watching the right. What's it? Beer steps come. Top water step. He's on the base, one's weak. They pulled in the beer. Yeah, one beer steps. Scump this. Yeah, no. Nice, make a play. You got this.
Yeah, I got it.
They saw you behind you. Yeah. All good. We gotta play aggressive now. We're down 3.
We're down 3. We can still do this. It's stun statue.
Yeah, he's stunned.
They down 2. We got him now. Nice. I'm gonna hit left, guys.
Yep. Water steps. Looking at him. Water steps. Two water. Got one more water. Weak. Jump.
Where? One shot. Second hardpoint.
Really weak.
You get shit for the guy docs.
Pulling out a sub.
Yeah, pull us up.
Yeah, he got me. He's going docs. 2 going right side.
Guys. One's gonna be cold. One's gonna be our cold heady.
You hear at the end of that replay say, I'm pulling out a sub. If you take a look at the AR battle right now, Formal is 22-7. Replays is 4-15. That's going to make it very difficult to apply pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, definitely so. You see Crim6 actually brought out a second STG as well. They're just trying to control the pace of the game. Another flag, 4 dead for FaZe. What a response in this game 3 from OpTic.
Well, if you're OpTic, you're thinking right now.
This is a 3-0,
yeah. We could have won this 3-0. Maybe we should have won this 3-0. But major collapses hurt them in the first couple of games. But right now, firing on all cylinders, artillery down, the pressure is on, and they want to put even more up on the scoreboard right now with already a 5-1 advantage, Joe.
Definitely so. No lead is safe right now.
On London Docks, I mean,
no,
you can say
FaZe.
that. Oh, against FaZe, yeah. That's true. Yeah, what was the score of the S&D?
5-1.
Not again. But no, FaZe is penning their base. I don't think they're doing much.
They have been the entire game. Again, Replay's not having the best game. You have to talk about it. He's had a great event, but this game 3, 4-17. Even the other guys, everyone except for Attach, again, had some clutch plays. You felt like maybe he was the one that was going to pull them through, give them an opportunity to take this map, take this first series 3-0, but OpTic are making a statement here.
They're answering back in very convincing fashion here in the CTF. It now looks to be a series that is going to go the distance. We've had 3 London docks to kick things off. It's going to be Ardennes Forest for the final 2 maps if needed.
Yeah, and I think one thing you talk about with Ardennes Forest Hardpoint is OpTic doesn't play it too often, right? That's typically their band. In a lot of the series, they must have banned St. Marie?
It was St. Marie or Gibraltar, I forget.
I believe it was St. Marie.
"20 seconds remaining in this one. Streaks continue to rain in from above. FaZe have been beat and battered in this one. Joe, does a convincing win like this, at least for OpTic's mentality, kind of erase those first 2 maps?
I think so. I mean, they're always going to think about it, especially if they lose this grand final, but this is a solid start for them to get them right back to this series.
OpTic Gaming take the CTF handily and easily. Now we'll get a change of scenery from the scenic docks of London to the snowy fields of Ardennes Forest.
And when you talk Ardennes Forest Hardpoint, you know it's a double AR map, right? 2 ARs. You have to talk about that AR battle we just saw, replays versus Formal. Formal destroyed that map, and he started it in that first half when he was just winning so many gunfights inside of Fire.
Oh, is this going the distance? Are we going 5 games, Joe?
As long as we get to a second best of 5, I'm okay with that.
I love it.
I just want to get to a second best of 5.
Heck, even the reverse sweep would be a great story here if you're OpTic Gaming. So regardless, I mean, we're just looking for an incredible series here. We'll see if OpTic can bring it back or if FaZe can get their first win, first major win in what? I believe when we did Trading Shots a couple weeks ago, it was 917 days since their last major victory. It's funny, when we checked the calendar, the Attach said he has to win before the 1,000-day mark hits, and that's actually Anaheim is kind of what it aligns with. Well, you'd erase that pretty quickly here, bud, if you're able to get the victory. And this team talks about the fact they've struggled, obviously, at the major events, but they played well in Columbus. We know they top Division B. We know what they're capable of. At times, they just haven't showed us that team. But right now in this series, I mean, we have just seen insane plays, insane clutches, but they have come up in the big moments. This time, though, in Game 3, they get destroyed. Now, how are they going to answer that?
That's the one thing that sort of worries me if you look throughout this series. The way we know that they win, right? The way they look flashy, the way Zuma plays. They are a very slay-heavy team. And if you look at Game 1, they got outslayed. You look at Game 3, they got outslayed. This is what worries me a little bit about the rest of the series, because they have to find their groove. They have to find, you know, that star power that's on this lineup. Again, we talked about it early today. FaZe is the only team throughout Stage 1 that are positive in all 3 game modes.
And that's not just, we're not just talking Stage 1 or just talking playoffs. We're talking the year. When Chance went through it over the entire year, they're positive in all modes. And that's the reason, you know, someone like Octane says they're a very annoying team to play against. They're very, very skilled. I mean, when they've been punished in the past, when we talk about previous titles, if you called out, you know, the Zumas, the Attaches of the world with the FaZe roster, sometimes maybe they were called out for being a little bit too greedy, a little bit too slay heavy. We know that they were a team back in, let's say, Black Ops 3 that would outslay the competition and still lose maps. We know the skill is there. Is the decision making there? Is the aggression there at the times you need it? So far in this series, it's been so good as they're up 2-1, but they still need one more map to push it to a second best of 5, and then you got to go through OpTic again.
Yeah, that's always the tough part. We always talk about OpTic when they're able to come through the loser side. They can beat teams in 2 best of 5s, but can someone beat OpTic in 2 best of 5s? It was done once. Well, if you don't go all the way back to 2015, but United last year. Oh, no, actually, that was OpTic came from the losers.
Yes,
so.
they came. They had a crazy run in Atlanta.
It's been a very long time since OpTic has lost 2 best of 5s in a grand final.
But this OpTic team has not been the team that we know and love this year, right? They have not been that dominant force to be reckoned with. I mean, we mentioned it multiple times. This is the first major for them. Or, sorry, the first final for them. Same could be said for FaZe, obviously, this year. But OpTic, who do you actually think there's more pressure on right now to win this?
OpTic, 100%.
Even with the way FaZe has been performing and the caliber of players they have?
I think
I think I agree with you.
This is their best result. I mean, for OpTic, though, like every time you look at this roster and they don't win, it is a disappointment to their fan base, even to us. it's just mind-blowing. Yeah, they're not going to win all the time, right? I shouldn't say that, but the fact they're not competing with the best, they just got into the top 3, what, last event?
The 4th last event.
Yeah, not even the top 3.
Yeah. Well, if they're going to push it to a game 5, it starts here on Ardennes Forest Hardpoint. And if you want crazy hard points, every single one for FaZe Clan has been insane. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, at home and in the venue, it's game 4, Ardennes Forest. We're going to see if OpTic Gaming can push this to a game 5 or if FaZe can push it to a second series here in the grand final. The race is on for Cave.
Yeah, you saw 2 players. That was Attach and Zuma. They controlled middle map, and they were able to get those flanks. Now they have cabin control. They're starting to get some early time. Attach still just being a nuisance, and you have Zuma pushed up towards bunker, but watch that split spawn. Number 2, Crim6. He's going to be able to make a big play. Not exactly sure how he spawned there. Maybe it was due to Attach's position so far pushed up near bunker, but that'll allow OpTic to break on in.
Crim gets 2 kills behind the positioning there as he gets him behind, but Attach some nice shots there to maybe give himself a one-on-one to win in the hard point, but Scump's able to do that, so that'll give them the final 15 seconds. Everyone should start to rotate here for FaZe, but a couple big kills mid-map for OpTic Gaming, and suddenly Replays is going to have some pressure coming his way.
Yeah, but that's a big thing, right? As OpTic gets his scrap time, FaZe will have a 4 versus 3 on this side. That's what you love to see from Replays, winning those key one-on-ones. Nice nade out of Priesta. It's a good ruin setup. Zuma tries to push out Bell. Now it's Attach's turn, but he gets traded out. So now the pressure's going to be on from you. That's Crim6. Replays continues to step it up, but the pinch is on. You can see where FaZe is spawned, and Replays notices it.
Nice read, but just not able to hit the shot. So OpTic Gaming will break into ruins. They find all the kills, and now spawning out bunker side, and then 1 out towards bridge for FaZe. They've got a chance to pinch and collapse, but they have to make sure they hold the spawn. So look at that number 4 spawning out. That's Karma. You got to think he's going to be worrying about just getting set up for bunker.
I would say now it's FaZe's turn to have that pinch. Attach and Zoom able to find some kills. Those final 20 seconds going to go the way of FaZe Clan. But when we talk about Ardennes Forest, we put a lot of focus on this next hill. It's going to be that bunker hill where OpTic Gaming is currently set up. Nice shots out of Priesta. It's going to back down Formal, but he has a player right next to him. That's Karma. Karma's able to win that one. So just trades back and forth. A pretty close game.
All right, so it's going to be OpTic set up early for bunker. What's like the biggest thing here for FaZe? When you're trying to break into bunker, Joe, what's the biggest thing you're focusing on?
Well, we've seen it happen a couple of different ways. You either hit the back or you try to put that pressure on the front. If you're able to get fire alley control, you can at least contest the hill, give yourselves an opportunity. Replays, he's gone all the way around, but a player spawned out Bell, and they may recognize this. Yeah, they do. Let's say that player that just spawned up, that was Scump, saw him. And now this could be big time as OpTic tries to get pushed up towards that middle of the map. This is Crim6 and Karma.
Karma's got 4 kills in a row, building towards streaks right now as he's going to be patrolling this fire alley. 2 players coming towards him. He gets the assist on the first, but the smoke there, maybe a bit of a distraction. He's not able to find the second kill. But despite it all the time currently in the hard point going to OpTic Gaming as they've opened up a 30-plus point advantage here early in this game 4.
So the one good thing for FaZe right now is you don't have streaks, but Formal, he's getting very close. This is a big gunfight. Can he find it onto Attach? Attach just gonna back on down. We're gonna head over towards East Road. East Road is a very difficult hill. Nice bait and switch. Formal just needs 1 more for streaks. Replays almost takes him down. You can see nobody's in the hill right now from FaZe. Because as soon as you spawn, those nades hit you right away.
And Formal just trying to find any opening to get these streaks. It's so big that he's able to get him
as well. Zuma's hunting him down. There we go.
Nice kill from Zuma. Nice kill from Zuma. That's going to stop the streaks here for OpTic Gaming. Now OpTic's going to be spawning bridge. Then 1 player is out bunker. They're getting smoked right now. Mid-map completely controlled by FaZe Clan. They're in the hard point. They're trying to put up some time here.
I would say haven't earned much time. Karma, well, he finds 3. All 4 dead for FaZe. But we talked about East Road. Look, nobody's even trying to get on it because Karma knows as soon as FaZe spawns up, there's those nades. The trades go the way of FaZe, and he has to back out.
Nice shots here from Scump, getting collapsed on from both sides, and he'll ultimately end up dropping. 5 seconds remaining here on East Road, and we'll get set up for our next rotation. This is similar to the game 1. Remember, it was very similar lead, like a 40-point advantage for OpTic Gaming. They were controlling the pace, they were building the lead, and then down the stretch, everything fell apart. This time around, can OpTic Gaming hold the lead? Can they continue to build the lead? Right now, it's looking good here at Cave.
No, it definitely is. They have a solid setup at Cave. You really look at Cave and Ruins. If you're able to control those 2, you'll give yourself that solid lead. Zuma, he was pushed up towards bunker, so Formal has to back down. Nice shots out of him. 1 kill away now from streaks. What a series he's having.
Yeah, Formal has been just spectacular throughout the course of this grand final. He's had some up and down series this weekend. He's been called out by the analysis for sure, but he's showing up when it matters most. Can he get the streaks this time? Last time it was Zuma that kills him. This time it's Zuma yet again.
Oh, he got a fighter pilot, though.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he did get a fighter pilot. I think as soon as he went down, he was in the hills. Someone got out of it for FaZe, so he got the 100 points. So
blessed a little bit there.
I mean, now look at this lead for OpTic. They control cave. They control bunker. They're doing a great job on these muddy hills. FaZe, though, they do have a solid setup at ruins. They do rotate first, but we saw what happened last time. OpTic just broke on in, and you have that fighter pilot, that extra utility on the side of OpTic that'll help them break. Let's stick on board with Formal if we can. Yeah, he's gonna invest to it right now.
Here it comes.
What
See what all he's able to pick up. Replays down, Priesta down, Zuma down. Clean sweep there, and OpTic Gaming back in the hard point.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we talk about with the fighter pilot on Ruins Hill. It's just so good. You can call it from any angle. You have to be out in the open, right, if you're trying to get in this hill. And OpTic Gaming are just dominating this game now.
How impressed are you with the way OpTic Gaming has responded in maps 3 and 4, considering how those first two maps went?
Yeah, I mean, you just had, again, you had yourself in a winning position. Like, they feel like they should have won those maps. They absolutely should have. So just have to forget about it. It is tough. And they just know that, hey, FaZe has to beat us twice. They have to beat us twice. Let's just play our game.
Well, Formal building towards streaks yet again as he's 18-8 in this one after a spectacular performance in the CTF. I know we've been on with OpTic Gaming quite a bit, but guys, look at the scoreboard. They're blowing FaZe out right now. The only thing to talk about is what OpTic is currently doing right as they're blowing FaZe out of this one. Nice gunfight win there from Replays. That's going to slow down the hot-handed Formal.
Yeah, but I think this is just too much of a lead right now for OpTic Gaming. Yes, you can talk about a couple of these first couple of games in this series, but Formal, he finds another 3, 21-9, 21-10 now.
I said it slowed down the hot hand. He spawns up and kills 3. So maybe not. Maybe it didn't slow him down too much. The only slowdown was just the second he had to spawn.
And again, what did we talk about, prior to this game was FaZe's ability to just slay with the best in the world, and Formal is just not missing right now.
And just think about maps 3 and 4. The edge between him and Replays right now. Replays, what, 6-20 in the game 3. He's 11-17 right now, and the complete opposite for Formal. That particular matchup of your main ARs has been so lopsided these last two maps here for OpTic.
Finally, a couple of kills are red, but yeah, we're at East Road. FaZe isn't going to be able to get a solid setup. You still have Formal at cabin. He's going to probably find a couple of kills here soon. Yep, finds one on to attach. This is just such a strong position on this hill.
FaZe is getting the time, but they're cleared out almost immediately. A grenade combined with the STG there from Karma is able to pick up 2 outside of it. You only need 28 more points for OpTic Gaming, and we'll be headed to a game 5 in what could be our first best of 5. Remember, guys, it is $200,000 for first place. 50 grand a player. So much pressure on these two teams.
Karma's gonna get some streaks, and it just feels like FaZe. Yeah, they know this one's over.
Just focus on the game 5.
Yeah, what is it, Ardennes Forest?
Yep.
I'm just worried, though, for FaZe. Like, they're not even shooting very well right now. They're not giving themselves any opportunity. Finally, a couple of gunfights go their way, but what they are so strong in isn't working. They're just being shut down.
Another fighter pilot coming in, this time from Karma. Formal was trying to cross and get some picks so they can get in the cave. Scump's just going to go ahead and dive across, but unfortunately for him, Priesta ready and waiting, so FaZe will get in the hard point. Okay, I know they had a crazy 70-point comeback. This would be something out of a fairy tale.
I don't even want to talk about it.
What's the biggest comeback we've seen this year? We've seen a couple plus point comebacks.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting close to that 100-point mark. The rotation to Ruins, though, it's going to be a 4-on-1 here for OpTic Gaming. The only player in position is going to be attached, and he gets picked almost immediately. They win another gunfight there, and this is likely going to be where it ends. Karma, the flexing on FaZe Clan right now as he cuts down 3. The new hard point is popped. 15 seconds needed for OpTic. The streaks are in. FaZe scrambling to try and get near the hard point, but it doesn't appear to be in the cards. OpTic devastating losses in game 1 and 2. They fire back with back-to-back maps. And ladies and gentlemen, what more could you ask for? We're headed to a game 5.
Game number 5 will be Ardennes Forest. And if you're FaZe, you're just trying to get out of this best of 5, right? Just close this series out and then have a bit of a break, because right now, OpTic is shooting so well.
One thing to talk about there, Joe, and it maybe talked about in the desk a little bit, but it is different. Like, you know, a lot of times we say in 2 best of 5s, the team that comes in from losers really needs to get like a 3-0 because they played like 5, 6 best of 5s that day. That's not the case here at playoffs. You've only had to play once today for FaZe. So does that change your mentality on that at all? Like,
yes,
you don't need to worry about
series,
them,
right?
You don't need to worry about them being fresh. 3rd series, yes. You don't need to worry about them being fresh.
Yeah, we started at 1. I mean, a lot of the times the guys in losers, they go Saturday night till midnight. They have to be up at 8 a.m. because they're going to start on Sunday at 9 or 10 a.m. And then they play all the way to that final, which, you know, is 6 or 7 hours later. That's when we talk about fatigue. You imagine FaZe. Yes, they've had a couple of extra series today, but they should be fine.
I know Formal had a solid game and he was picking up streaks, but who erupted at the end there, kind of around the mid-game and just dominated, was Karma. He continues to have one of the better events of his career. He's been spectacular throughout the course of it. Will he be huge in this Game 5, or will FaZe take it? We're headed to Game 5. Don't go anywhere. FaZe Clan made it to the grand final off the back of a reverse sweep of Luminosity. Now, they're at risk of having OpTic Gaming do the same to them. It's been a week of clutches a week of chokes, a week of comebacks. It has been an insane, insane weekend, and now it may all come down to this Game 5. Can FaZe Clan win it and push it to a second and pivotal Game 5, second best of 5, or can OpTic just close it out here and get their first tournament victory in Call of Duty World War II? Joe, your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, you look at games 3 and 4, and you imagine it ends here for OpTic because, I mean, they have just smoked FaZe, honestly. Like, they have just turned it around big time. Obviously, games 1 and 2 were ridiculous comebacks, some of the greatest comebacks we've ever had. But who knows? After games 3 and 4, we're headed to Ardennes for search and destroy.
And it's like, if that Game 3 didn't kill any of the momentum for FaZe from those first 2 maps, that Game 4 definitely did. That's 6 feet under. That's dead and buried. Now, we're going to reset here for the Game 5. Guys, make some noise. Let's get it going. Grand final, Game 5, OpTic versus FaZe.
Yeah, I think the keynote here, well, there's that first blood. Say the keynote for FaZe is you have Zoom and attach at this B site, and while they're losing gunfights, this is not a good sign.
Wow.
FaZe Clan, this first round,
Torched.
looking like OpTic's gonna win this number 1.
It is.
Yes.
It is. Priesta, you've had some amazing clutches, but pal, you're now in a 1 versus 4. Crim toys with him. They like that round. 4 up, 4 down. No kills coming through for FaZe as they just dominate mid-map in B. Crim with that first blood, also the final kill to kick him off at 2-0. That was a flawless round from OpTic.
Yeah, they were just like, screw it, let's run at him, right? Like, make him challenge us.
What's scary is how much did that round reminded you of the last 2 maps.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was gonna say, you have such a dynamic duo at B with Attach and Zuma. You can see OpTic going over some strategies. We'll see what FaZe opts to do on offense. You have that 3-stack.
Stun over the top. Karma, though, gets the kill. They work together to cut down Zuma. Attach right behind it. Karma starting out 3-0 in this one. And suddenly, FaZe Clan on the retreat. We'll see if they can find a pick through Bell, but with Formal in this power position, it does not look pretty. 1 tagged, 2 tagged. He's going to get aggressive here. They know they have the man advantage. He's able to finish it. He knows he has replays weak on the backside as well, so they're going to go ahead and push it out. OpTic Gaming yet to have a death here in the Game 5.
What was the grand final last year where they won Scorch 6-0? It was against United, right?
Yeah.
Dallas.
It was right after Atlanta, right? Because they played in back-to-back.
Reminded me of that.
Karma went, what, like 10-0 on that map?
It's like a 4-minute map.
Karma's playing so well, man. So I was like shocked to actually see he was 33-19 at the end of that map.
Yeah, he's having a great tournament.
Wow. Is he your MVP right now if OpTic wins? Or?
I think so, yeah. And well, he is 15 points from some streaks, and that would just, imagine, help OpTic put this one away. Do you have pressure though, Zuma? On a bit of a Zuma play. If he's able to get Karma, if he catches Karma, that's so big. Almost finds a 3rd as well. So no streaks for OpTic.
That is huge. Huge stuff from Zuma. And now an advantage, finally, for FaZe Clan as they're up 3 versus 2. Both players at mid-map trying to make a decision right now from OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, they know that Zuma likes to play B, so they know Attach is the only player here. If they can bait and switch Attach appropriately, yeah, it'll be a 2v2. Now they have a 2 versus 2. They have B control. That's a great call out of Crim and Scum. But there's the trade out of replays.
Nice job getting there quickly. Now it's going to be whether or not Crim6 can clutch. First gunfight, not going to go his way. And FaZe come up big there and slow the bleeding.
That's exactly what they needed. They needed to put themselves right back into the series, not give streaks up to Karma.
Just a huge, huge round win there from FaZe. You can't go down 0-3. Well, okay, what am I saying? They were down 1-5 in Game 2. I don't think the deficit.
No, I think at this point, though, yeah. I don't think you can.
In a Game 5, very, very different than a Game 2.
You have OpTic back on defense. What will FaZe do? It looks like they're sending 3 right down the middle. Again, OpTic, this has been their B defense. They send 3. They've been triple stacking it. Karma, he was able to spot 1, finds 1 on Attach. But there goes Zuma. Zuma hits that flank. It's a big trade.
Looked like Scump was ready for it, but yeah. Zuma is able to win the gunfight. Now there's 1. He's going to dive across, just trying to play with his food right now. It's Crim6 inside the site. Can Zuma find another? Pre-fires the edge. Gets him weak. Zuma doing everything he can. There's 1 more that's going to be coming through ice. Another gunfight goes to Zuma. He was working on the ace, but his teammate's able to clean it up. What a round there from Zuma. That's special stuff, Joe.
That's exactly what you want to see from a player like him. I like the adjustment. They know that OpTic hasn't been playing middle of the map on their defense, and Zuma takes advantage of it. Takes 3 1v1s and wins all of them. There was no trades from OpTic.
And is that a bit of a weakness there with that 3-man defense at B that you'll see that OpTic do?
Yeah, definitely so. It definitely is. You put a lot of pressure on that A player. I believe it's Krim over there inside cabin on their D.
You know, it's one thing, obviously, if you hit A from the outside, he's playing wood, you might be able to hold that, but coming through the cut like that, so much more difficult from that position. Kills go back and forth, but it is another one for Zuma. That's going to be 4 in a row for him. Make it 5 in a row.
He's just sprinting at them.
He's slicing and dicing through the OpTic gaming line right now, but attached, he can't die in that position. And then Zuma drops right behind it, so now it's all on replays. He clutched a 1v3. He clutched a 1v3 in the game 2. Can he do it again? He gets spotted, though. He gets spotted. He wins the first gunfight. Tries to dive away. He's able to get away. He's able to get away. 50 seconds now on the clock. Formal picks up the bomb. This is big for replays because not only is he working towards streaks, but obviously after going down 0-2, you'll take a round advantage. Here we go. 1 versus 1. Formal against replays. We've been talking about this matchup a lot these last 2 maps when it comes to the main AR role. Who's going to get the edge? Replay's able to tag him. He wants to chase the kill. Formal dips out. Here's the gunfight. He's able to see him. Maybe it's just the arm, but Formal wins another 1 versus 1. He had a big one against John in the Luminosity series. Here it's against replays.
Yeah, that was
and it's the same outcome.
That was a great attempt right there from replays to try and clutch that 1 versus 2. Find some great timing. Karma was watching that flank, gives it up. But, I mean, if you're FaZe, you have to put that round on Attach and Zuma. They have to play better on that B side, especially when they have numbers. You can't get picked from top ruins unless it's some combination of grenades or, 2 and 3 people picking you. He attach at 0-5. He's a key player for FaZe. If FaZe,
especially in search.
They're opting to go A. This is a lot of pressure on Krim right now. He's the only player over here. Well, he gets taken down by replays.
Nice first blood from replays.
Now, how do you retake this?
FaZe just going to try and get this planted. Attach is able to pick up his first kill in this one.
That helps. That's like a confidence booster, right? Get me back into the zone. You have a 4v2 now for Karma and Formal. Looks like they're going to try and push this cabin cut. You have 1 guy on the bomb. That's going to be Priesta. He's going to be the first to spot them. And as soon as that happens, Attach is going to peek it. Well, they're not going to push it. They're going to try and find one. Well, Zuma continues to win those 1v1s.
Now it all falls to Karma. He's weakened. He's running away, and Zuma lies in wait at back ice, round to FaZe Clan.
I think Formal was working on streaks as well. Heard him talk about it in between those rounds. So every single time that a player on OpTic's working on streaks, FaZe shuts them down.
It's been Zuma.
Yeah.
Every time. I think Zuma killed him, what, twice in the CTF when he was getting close to streak? Sorry, twice in the Hardpoint when he was getting close? No, CTF.
But they have to lock this down, right? Like, they need to win a defense.
3-3. Let's head into round 7. OpTic back to offense. And, yep, they want to go A. This time, we'll see what Priesta can do. Nice nade out. Should do some damage, but he's tagged up as well. He has help here from replays, though, so they've got 2 in the site. And Zuma already hitting up towards this flank. Formal, though, ready and waiting for it. Can OpTic Gaming break into this site? Here comes the collapse. Zuma's going to get the first blood. Priesta still waiting inside the site. Some nice shots into Karma there. He's got him pinned at the back rock. One's flanking him behind, though. Who gets him behind? That was Scump, but he does get traded out effectively. Attach picks up a kill as well. 1 versus 2 now for Karma. He's still at the rock.
They need to push the wall. They need to get to cabin wall. Yeah, replays. He starts to push up. That's the position they needed to take. I was a little worried there.
Nice job.
But a huge round out of replays. The difference right there in between those 2 offenses is FaZe has 2 guys inside that cabin. It's not just Crim 6 alone. Right? Yeah, replays rotates in, and he plays a corner. He plays the back corner. He sort of baits out Priesta. You saw Scump come up towards that lower cabin, find Priesta, but replays was there for the trade.
OpTic Gaming talking it through right now. The tension building round by round in this grand final. FaZe leads by 1.
There's
now on the offensive end.
Yeah, there's the adjustment. You only have 2 at B.
A lot of hit markers in, but the shots through the smoke get answered. It's replays on the other end of the call. Krim gets taken out. Zuma wins a gunfight onto Scump. And this looks to be the 5th round for FaZe.
He's already hit 11 kills, Clint.
Priesta has 1. Attach has 2.
Just back down, play.
Zuma's like, this is my map.
And well, Zuma's just gonna run at him. Give him 13.
Oh, Zuma!
Give him 13.
He is just shredding through OpTic Gaming right now. A man on a mission. He came from a search and destroy background. People doubted him early in his career. He's showing right now why he is amongst the best submachine gun players in the game.
You just have to talk about that A hit out of FaZe. That forces that adjustment, and then Crim6 challenges middle, gets some nice hit markers. But OpTic, they're gonna head back towards this B site. This is what they have owned. A lot of pressure on Zuma and Attach.
Another kill for Zuma. He's up to 14. We'll get traded out though. So you feel good if you're OpTic just because Zuma's off the map.
Yeah.
OpTic just trying to find an opening right now. Now Attach, last time he got to this position, he got picked. This time, no, he wins the one-on-one. Scump can't trade it out. This could be it. This could be it. Nice shots there, gets the assist. It's all on Scump now. It's all on Scump, and he is dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, FaZe do it. It wasn't always clean. It wasn't always pretty. But we've got a second best